call this one drunk football. I'm in a very bad mood because I've got this thing called sciatica, which is where you have a sciatic nerve that pinches. It goes all the way from your waist all the way down your legs. It's about the size of your thumb. And for the last 2 weeks, I've been in pain all the way down my right leg. So I'm really angry, and I'm going to take it out on everybody. So drunk football, I'm done. I don't really have it. I watched the El Camino movie. It kind of sucked, actually. I don't really have any comments right now on pop culture. So I'm just going to talk about myself. I'm going to bring up 2 anecdotes. Drunk football and drunk fucking laser tag. Now, I'm very competitive. And I get angry, like in a power tripping way when I'm playing a game, anything competitive. And when you drink, that even makes you worse. So when I was 16, we were hammered, and we go, let's play football. There was 4 of us. I'm like, okay, 2 teams, let's play drunk football. And it was so much fun. And I was just screaming at them how they were dead. And we beat them. And they were on the high school football team. And we killed them. We won 60-0 or something. I forget how the points work. And the funny part, this is just me taking a stroll down memory lane. That's what this video is. And the funny part was that I kept getting out of breath because I was smoking. So I'd be like, or I'd just be like, okay, we got to stop. I'm going to have a cigarette. I'd do that right in the middle. But we destroyed them. But you know what? Drunk football is the kind of thing that's like the most amazing thing in the world, but you don't want to do it. It's extremely dangerous. I wouldn't do it if I wasn't 16. Like at my age, I'd be dead. I'd break a leg or something. Or somebody else's leg. You never do it. But drunk football is brilliant. That would be a good reality TV show. The main thing I remember is just screaming at the enemy, the other team. I just kept yelling, "You're fucking dead, you're dead." And they were I beat them down with the drunken yelling. And we just killed them. It was intimidation. That's the best part of drunk football. You're screaming and baiting them, goading them, and just insulting them, and then you're laughing, and you're just like, it's all ego. And then the running that's the least of it, and the throwing of the football. And then drunk laser tag. This must have been 1993. We were all 16. Again, there was 4 of us. It was probably the same 4 people. 2 of them, the other 2 guys, they dropped acid. And then me and my friend, we were drunk. And we're like, let's go to the CN Tower. The CN Tower is like a tower in Toronto. They used to have laser tag there. Like, let's play laser tag. It'll be the drunks versus the trippers. So 2 of them are on acid and we're drunk. And we're playing laser tag on opposite teams. The only thing I remember, because I was drunk, is that I was just like running into other people and knocking them over, and it was almost like bad. And I think we got thrown out. And then after that, I'm like, let's go smoke a joint at the top of the CN Tower. And the guy that was, he's like, oh, it's $17 each to get up there. The guy that worked there, and he heard me going on about how I wanted to smoke a joint at the top. And he goes, look, I'll let you all up for free if you promise not to smoke a joint up there. And I'm like, yeah, sure, I promise. And then they let us up. And the first thing I did was light up a joint up there. So then we got kicked out. And the guy in the elevator was like, you guys are intoxicated. And I go, what does that mean? And he goes, drunk. So there you go. There's 2 little anecdotes. But that was super fun. Being young, doing drugs, and playing sports. That's what it's all about. All right, well, while I'm doing this, while I'm sucking myself off, one more story. May 2-4 weekend, I don't know if that's a big deal elsewhere, but it's a big deal in Canada. May 2-4 weekend, it's where you buy a 2-4 and you party. So we go to this girl's cottage in Owen Sound, and we thought it was going to be a nonstop party, but then we find out the parents are going to be there the whole time. We're getting chaperoned. And we're like, oh, God, what have we walked into? So we're sitting there in the kitchen, and the mother is like looking at us and she goes, I'm going to keep my eye on you guys. You guys are the ones we need to watch out for. You're the troublemakers. And while she's saying that, my friend is like surreptitiously, he's secretly eating mushrooms like right in front of her, but she can't see him, and he's laughing, and we're laughing. Then we go to we took a boat to an island. We lit a fire, and we forgot to put the fire out, so we almost burned the whole island down. And then the parents go, "You guys have to leave in the morning." And I go, "No, fuck that, we're leaving now." And then I stole all their firecrackers, I stole all the fireworks, and we got in the car and left. And we were shooting fireworks off from the car as we drove. And in the morning, we found out that they were like up all night worrying that we died drunk driving. And we called them and we said that we were in the hospital. Yeah, that was good. Okay, one more. This all happened in the same year. It was like the year of like complete intoxication. We slept over at the same girl's house in Toronto, and I drank 23 beers at the age of 16. I drank 23 beers, and I was mad because my friend outdrank me. He drank 24 beers. I've never been more drunk in my whole life. And then in the morning, we smoked hot knives on the stove, and then went to school. And you can only do that when you're 16. There's no way you can go to work after you drink 23 beers. I smoked hot knives, and I get to the subway station, and my friends, their pants are falling off. They're so out of it at the subway station. And I see another friend of mine, and he goes, "Your eyes are bloodshot. I'm going to buy you Visine." And he bought me Visine. I went to school, and I pulled it off. But that's pretty crazy. 23 beers, and then hot knives for breakfast. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to keep going. Then there was a time... Jesus, I shouldn't even be saying this. Okay, there was like... I had enough bad experiences with LSD that I'm like, I'm not trusting this anymore. And so, because you never know how strong it's going to be. So I secretly took only like half of it when my friends took the whole thing, and it turned out to be super powerful. So they were all going nuts. And I started playing mind games on them, where I'm like, oh, the cops are here. And then you guys all have to hide. And they'd all hide. And I'd pretend that I was talking to them, to the cops, and they all believed it. And then I'd be like, when someone went to the bathroom, I'd be like, okay, let's change all the clocks. Let's put them all like 4 hours, in the future. And they'd come out of the bathroom and they'd think it was like 4 hours later. And they're already going insane because they're on acid. Or when someone goes to the bathroom, you rearrange all the furniture so that when they come out, they're like, what? It's called gaslighting, I think. It's insidious. If you like gays, click like. If you like blacks, comment. If you like women, click notification bell. If you like gay women, subscribe. And if you like gay black women, Patreon, Human Warnings.